Okay, good. Just starting here. Rolling. It's a bit dark. Changing side. Again. One more time. Just alternating side. And just into a rotation, changing each side. So the shoulders just over this way, opening up as you go back. And the jaw over. The back, so pressing the hands into the spine, and then this way. Passing around the back, hands change here, and then release. Release. Just with both hands on, just rolling this way. Trying to maintain the grip fully as you can. Just curling one way. And curl the other way, so this way. Do like a golf swing this way. Just change the hand that's on top, and then you go this way. And then the other way. Good. Okay, good. So we'll just do a kind of revision of the first 5 movements, and then we'll move it to the second set. So 1 to 5 with the thrusting movements. We'll start again real clear, slow. Just starting with chokuski. From jokamai, sliding in and thrusting. Just really focus on clarity in the movement. Yeah, give it a try in your own time. Number 1. Oh. I was asked a question yesterday also about doing the Suburi on both sides. So if you also want to try with the first three, actually with the first five, you can do them both sides. So in this case, right side forward, sending the hand in this way. Feel really awkward because we're not used to doing it. But you can give it a try also. So right side, coming in. Or left side, sliding in. Yeah, so you can try actually both sides in this case. Some of the Suburi later, you can only do one side, but in the case of the first set, you can do both. Good, and then just go to number two. So the hand coming over the top and thrusting in. So in this case, thumb down, Kaishiski, number two. Yeah, just in your own time. Oh. And again, you can do both sides. Oh. Nice. Good. Number three, Shidoski. So you can just go to two movements with this. Rolling back and then pressing back. So from here, adjusting, thrusting to the wrist. Yeah, good try. Number three. Again, you can do this both sides. Good. Okay, number four, ski gerangaishi. So in two, goes back, rolling back, stepping in with a low strike. Ski gerangaishi. Give it a try. Number four. And again, you can do both sides with this. Oh. Nice. Okay. And in terms of those, in terms of this kind of snap that you're kind of looking for in the movement in the ski, the snap, see if you can really try and find it in the strike. Yeah, if I'm really tight in the front arm or the one arm, it's still kind of, it will strangle the weapon. So look to kind of press the center through the weapon and into that hand. So this sense of snapping is clear in the weapon. So try and have a sense of something between the two hands, concentrating, and you'll get this kind of release in the end of the jaw. So just kind of focus on this. One of the hardest ones to find because the center work's quite difficult. This way. Yeah, give it a try. So something between the two hands. Try and look for the snap in the weapon. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. That's good. Okay, good. Number 5, ski, jodan, gaishi, uchi. So thrusting, raising the hands above the head, and then stepping in through this way. Let's do this in 3 movements. So just 1, 3, 2, and then 3 with a step. Okay. Nice and clear. Give it a try. Ski, jodan, gaishi, uchi. Number 5. Hey. Nice. Great. Super. Okay, good. So we go to the next set series. This is 6 to 10. So this is striking movements, and in this case, they all start from the right side. So all the movements before started in the left side here or here. Very dark. And in this case, you're going to start in kenkamai. So as if I'm holding a sword in this case. So right side forward, and the hands are close together. So you're in this kind of position. So it's not in a skikamai, you're in a kenkamai. So just like this. The first one's is kind of identical to the second suburi with the sword. So in this case, right side forward, you step back and raise the jo above the head. And then here, stepping forward and striking down. Yeah, so identical to the second suburi with the sword. rolling back, raising, here, pressing in with the hips this way. Yeah, so it goes back, and then strikes in. Yeah, give it a try, nice and calm. This is Shomen Uchikomi, number 6. Starting in Tenkamai. That's it. Good. This is quite hard to see, so the best way to see this is actually if you film yourself or do it in front of a mirror. But the best way is to film yourself so you can see. What I don't want to happen in this case is that I twist the hip this way and the jaw goes off at an angle. What I want to do in this case is pivot around the jaw this way. So the body comes back, but the jaw stays on the line this way. So my hips are rotating and opening, but I don't twist the jaw with them. You'll end up with these kind of movements in this case. So in this case, when I roll back, keep the energy forward here. Yeah, so all my concentration is forward, and allow the jaw to pass through the center of the body here, but just allow the hips to open here. And then from here, press in and cutting down. Yeah. So the best way is use a mirror or actually film yourself. This is very difficult to see, so try and feel it. Opening the hips, but not twisting with the jaw this way. Yeah, give it a try. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Nice. Good. So this movement's now used as a base for all of them. So 6, 7, 8, and 9. 6, 7, 8, and 9 all use this movement as the start. So the next movement we go to is the same start, rolling back, stepping in, and now I perform a second strike. So stepping with the left foot, striking down. This is called Renzoku Uchikomi, which means kind of continuous striking. So in this case, it's 2 strikes, stepping back, striking down on the right side, and then here, allowing the weapon around, striking on the left side. So 2 steps, strike on the right, striking on the left. Yeah, Renzoku Uchikomi, number 7. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nice.
Good. Okay, we go to number 8. So now this is Menuchi, Sho Menuchi, Gerangaishi. So a strike to the head and then a low returning strike. So in this case again, right side, you roll back, strike in, down, and now you roll the jaw back. Here, and this is another Gerangaishi. So it goes here, step, roll back, strike in. So Menuchi, Gerangaishi. Yeah, give it a try. Number 8, Menuchi Gerangaishi.
Gracias.
Oh. 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 Good. Okay, we got to number 9. 9 and 10 are kind of set. So this is striking and then thrusting to the rear. So in this case, starting the same way, stepping back, striking in, and now you're going to thrust on the left side to the rear. So you roll back and thrust. This way. This is striking right side. And then here, drawing the jaw back this way, left side. Okay. So this is Menuchi Ushiroski. This way. So back, striking, and then rolling back with the hip. Yeah, give it a try. Number 9, Menuchi Geran Gaishi.
Raz. Michael?
Yeah.
Would you say that with all the gashi movements that you actually pull the jaw back first and then, or pull it back in the movement of your hips?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's a good point. So in this case, it's actually quite a difficult movement. When we did yesterday, right? So this idea of moving with the back.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, this movement is totally in this move. So here, this way, from the back hip and the back hand, they just drag the jaw through this way. So it's actually the movement here, opening, and this hand this way. In a sense, yeah. What I don't want to do is adjust the front hand and then
push it back.
Yeah. So in this case, what I want to do is just open the back hip this way.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get this kind of structure. I'm pressing from the front foot, and that allows me to really open the back hip. And as I do that, I kind of send the hand with it.
Yeah.
So just you can try this just one hand, or the front hand just very loose, and just kind of roll the jaw through. And you're looking again, just think about moving the jaw to the back, rather than kind of thrusting with power. Just think about moving it this way, as if you're kind of throwing it behind you. So you're kind of throwing the jaw behind you, and you basically catch it with the hands in the end. But really get the sense that it's the back hip that does it. So pressure from the front, but that kind of sense. Just get that kind of coordination. That's really what you're looking for in this movement. And then later you do this super fast, whoom, in one move. Yeah. Okay, good. So number 10 is now striking on the left side and thrusting to the right side. So in this case, this one starts differently. Beginning kenkamai, and then you step on the left side with a left side yokomen. And then from here, the jo passes to my right side, releasing this hand and thrusting to the back this way. So this is gyaku yokomen, so opposite side strike, and then here ushirosuki to the rear. So starting kenkamai again, striking left side, yokomen, and then thrusting to the rear this way. Yeah, so gyaku yokomen, ushirosuki. Yeah, number 10. Give it a try. Gyaku yokomen, ushirosuki. That's it. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Okay, and one detail on the judo skis, kind of for all of them as well. Just be careful. Oh, I'm doing it wrong.
Really dark.
Very dark.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the sun. I apologize. Here we go. Better?
Yeah.
A little bit, not really. In this case, be careful of doing this kind of movement and rolling out. What you don't want to do is kind of this and spread the body this way. Here, keep it quite tight to the body. Rolls back this way. So it's actually a very efficient movement. And I don't want to waste any energy going out to the side and then try and pull it back. So in this case, here, allow the joints to be free. Here. And it's a very direct move back this way, as if the elbow injects the jaw back. So it's like a real movement here. This. And it's very direct. That's true for both sides. So here, what I don't want to do is roll out with the body this way. But just allow that and the jaw back this way. Yeah, and it follows a kind of direct path. Here, here. But in order to do that, the joints need to be free. So it's a case of loosening the joints here, rolling back. Yeah, give it a try. But just watch the angle as you go back. Don't twist out of the body. Yeah. And see with this one in particular, see if you can really work on the hands. So work on uniting, bringing the hands together. Really try and avoid this hand coming forward. And again, then pushing from the back. You have a sense that the arms are going to kind of draw together. So this hand's kind of meeting the jaw. So here, draw it into the body this way. Draw it in and meet it. So it's going to kind of meet the jaw and then join it. But try and avoid this kind of separating and then pushing. You get a sense the hands kind of join together with the jaw. So go really light. Kind of forget that it's a thrust to the rear with power and just go to movement. So I'm just trying to move the jaw from here to here. And I'm trying to do it in the most efficient way. So here, really have the feeling of it's passing through the hands and they meet the jaw. Yeah, this kind of sense. Yeah, just give it a try. So go kind of soft. Just have the sense of passing the jaw through the body. Good. Nice. Okay, good. So we'll run through them as a set. So from 6, we go from here, stepping back, striking down. Number 7, striking twice. Number 8, with a gerangaishi. Number 9, shiroshi. Number 10 goes on the opposite foot. Left side. Yeah, give it a try. So 6 to 10. Striking series. Hey. 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 Oh. Oh. Hey.
Michael. Michael.
Hello.
Hi. Just one question. The first one, Shoman Ichikomi is Shoman. This is Shoman Ichikomi.
Yeah.
When we go to Renzoku Uchikomi, is it Yokonichi or Shomanichi Shomanichi?
More of a yokomen.
Okay, so only the first one is Shoman and the other Yokoman Yokoman.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, this first movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Shoman. This is
Yeah.
kind of. And then you go into the Renzoku. Really, just because the hips go.
Okay.
So when I allow the jaw to pass this way.
Okay.
Really into yokomen work. You can. There's nothing really stopping you going into this position. So sometimes it's practice like that.
Okay.
By doing it, kind of finding the spine, striking into a Shoman. You can actually do both. Not really specified. But later, when you come to movement, it's going to naturally go into a yokomen. So try both. Later it's going to go into yokomen work. When you go to speed, or you go to full flow.
But when we continue with the Suburis, are we going down from like after 6 and 7? Is it all Yokomonichi after going to Jodan Kamai, or are they all Shoman cuts?
From this position,
Yeah.
these are the Shoman movement.
All of them, right? Until
so
20, whatever.
Yeah. So in this case, 6 to 9, this is all Shoman work from the very, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. And that one you can open out through.
And when we go to 10, when we directly go, this is Yokomen, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So 10 is the Gyakyu Yokomen Shidosuke.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's Yokomen already. Yeah, that's true. Okay, thanks.
Good. Good.
Michael, are you frozen?
Uh-oh.
Michael, could you do number 9 again? I've just got a complete blank, please.
Yeah, number 9. I'll show. Can you see me? I'm moving.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Number 9, start with the same. So stepping back, striking down on the right side, and then the jaw passes to my left side, thrusting to the back. So from here. Oh. Stepping back on the right side, and then here, let the jaw pass this way.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
You've been frozen a couple of times.
Oh yeah? I keep doing it. Hopefully you get one.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see. Okay, good. So we'll finish with one movement that's not in the Suburi, but we use a lot. This is ski hayagaishi. Hayagaishi kind of means a fast or a quick returning movement. It basically uses the Jodan gaishi, or the shomanuchi as a kind of base. But it looks like this. In this case, you thrust it in, and then you strike in this way. So it's a much more fluid movement. We don't practice it in the Suburi, but in this case, we'll practice it like this. You thrust in, you bring the whole body in, and then you strike down in a yokomen strike. So this is ski gedan gaishi, ski haya gaishi. This way. Right? We'll practice it really statically for now. It goes here, the whole body goes in this way, and then you strike down with the yokomen. It's a much more flexible movement than the jodan gaishi. Here, stepping in, striking down. Yeah, give it a try. So this is ski haya gaishi. This is not one of the Suburi.
Michael, is this the start of the 13th Joe kata?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very similar. So in this case, yeah, I'll just show. We'll work on maybe the 13 at some point. Yeah. In this case, in the case of the 13, you start here and you slightly
move
out
there, and then.
Yeah. Now in this, starting in ski kamai, in this case, use the line. So go straight in.
Stay on the line.
And in this case, just slightly off the line, but I'm not going too far off the line.
Yeah.
Really just to practice the hip work. So when we're doing Suburi work, that my advice is like stay on the line or try and hold the line as much as possible. Because this forces you to really have to open and keep the hips flexible.
Yeah.
And have the sense of kind of holding the line here.
And then in.
Yeah. I'm not going too far with it. But yeah, very similar to the 13 ski haya gaishi. Keep going. Yeah. All right. Good. So in this case, really see, because this is a higher gaishi, this is like a super fast movement later. This is all done in one movement. So try and avoid, if you can, while you practice this, while you're just learning, it's okay, but try and avoid kind of doing this in two, kind of coming down and then stepping back with it. See if you can avoid this. Once you've got the coordination for it, see if you can make it one movement with the body. Yeah, that means that I'm not kind of, what the tendency to do is kind of strangle the jaw this way and try and kind of pull down with the arms. But I really have a sense that kids unlock the jaw this way. So just play with. What I really want to do is allow the jaw the movement. So let the jaw move. So let the jaw kind of move around the body this way. Yeah. This way. So it's going to move in a kind of circular way, but it's not going to move in a linear way. It'll only move in a linear way if I make it. But if I allow the jaw the movement or a little bit more freedom in the movement, it will work in a circle. But if I try and restrict it, or I do restrict it too much, it will go linear, and it goes kind of chunky, gets kind of in this kind of way. But see if you can really unlock the jaw from the hips. And just do slow one movement. Keep the joint as you do it. And
Michael?
Yeah.
The cut that you make, or cut, the blow that you make, is that a showman or a yokomen?
Yeah, this is a yokomen. Yeah,
A
for
yokomen,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this case,
Otherwise, you would go linear.
yeah, exactly. So in this case, because the hips are just kind of spiraling and coiling in, and if I just allow the jaw to move, I will naturally kind of fall into yokomen work.
Yokomen.
Yeah, if you kind of restrict it, and then I go to kind of showman.
Yeah.
It's all the higher gaishis, or strikes here. And later, I'm basically going to come off the line and strike the side of the partner. In this case, the function of the movement is to allow me to just enter in and strike the side of the head. So yeah, this is all yokomen work. The higher gaishi.
Michael, can you say please or show it very slow because I want to see the movement of the hands.
Yeah, sure. Can you see? You can see. Okay, so from here, just for this movement, you're gonna bring the hand in together. Here. Oh, you can't see. One sec. You're gonna bring the hands in together. It rolls. I basically pass the joint to this hand. This hand opens and passes over.
Yeah.
And this one slides. This is actually the handwork. This is the handwork you practice in the number 5. This way. Here. This. So exactly the same handwork, but I'm just kind of allowing the hips to move circularly with the joint. So the handwork does 1, 2, 3, passive. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 2, 3, and that all happens kind of above the hip. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Good. And then the last 30 seconds or so, just really focus now on unlocking the movement. So thrusting in, striking. You make it clear, but try and bring them together now. So thrusting in, striking down. Just really focus on the quality of the movement. Thrusting in, spiraling up. So 2 very distinctive movements. You've got one that's very direct and thrusting in, and then you've got this kind of coiling spiral. So really feel the difference in them and try and bring those movements together. So just play with it. Very different feeling. You go from a wide Joe ski to coiling in with the hand. Nice, great. Okay, very nice. Good. So I didn't show a picture again at the beginning, so I'll show it at the end. This is a different one. This is not Aikido related. Actually it is, but he's not an Aikido teacher. Hopefully you can see. You see this one? Super small actually. Wait, I try and zoom in more.
Yes.
See this one?
Yeah, it's there.
There we go. This is a great picture.
Quiet.
So this is Peter Ralston. So he does an art called Chensin, and it's called the art of effortless power. So he created his own art from all his studies, and he wrote some incredible books on martial arts and consciousness work. So if you're interested, it's all the kind of language and all these kind of exercises and body being exercises really come from this guy. So if you're interested, check out Zen Body Being and the Principles of Effortless Power. These are the two kind of Bibles for body being work. He's a real genius. So, and he's still alive, so you can you can question him as well. You can talk to him. So yeah, he's incredible. Really a genius. So. Super duper. Okay, we take a bow out. どうもありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。
Thanks a lot.